Okay, so here is the announcement here. HBAR, we wanted to provide some clarification on Tuesday's announcement. The Arcanix team, in a partnership with Onera IO, remember that, has tokenized its shares of BlackRock's ICS US Treasury, MFM or MMF, and selected Hedera. So they decided to tokenize this money market fund on Hedera, and they partnered with Onera. Okay. Now I was like, oh, Onera, I think I've heard that before. So let me share another site with you here. Stop sharing that one. Bring this guy up. Okay, can you guys see Draper, Gore, and Home?
The one that says blockchain venture and so on.
Yes, for
Yeah,
whatever
we see it.
reason, it it didn't show the beginning graphic, but you can see here Draper Goren Home is a blockchain venture studio and fund created by Tim Draper, Alan Goren, and Joseph Home. Okay, and if we go into some of their actual investment portfolios, did you guys see that?
Yes, you got Return, Degens, Casper Labs. Ooh,
Okay.
Casper Labs. Interesting.
So yeah, we see Casper Labs. That is also something that Tim Draper is invested in. Like that's why I say this guy's reach is ridiculous, bro. So if we go down a little bit here, you can see some other ones. But here we have Onera. So Onera is something that is also owned by these guys. And definitely go on the channel and check it out. I say I have a video that's called Tim Draper, Crypto's Quiet King. Like I literally have a mind map where I just go over a ton and ton of Tim Draper assets. You can clearly see, like, if you know that he's in all of these assets. To me, it signals crypto's not just this um, emerging asset, as everyone likes to call it, like just fledgling little thing that might just make it after all. To me, it's up next. It's what's coming next, and they're just putting in all the groundwork, all the legalities, all of the everything to make it up next. And the whole thing that everyone says about kind of a switch flipping event, in my opinion, that probably will happen at some point. But they're getting all of that into place now, and have been for years. So if we go over here and look at Onera and we look at their website, I wonder if it'll let us here. You can see some of their CTOs here, their founders. Um, I think you'd say that Amy, Ben David, Yuval Carmel, Anthony Woodley, and Greg Brogger. But if we go into their website, you can see that Onera is like institutional crypto kind of investing. And now that we have institutions here, we got more diamond hands. So interoperability, distribution, liquidity for global tokenization market. So this is part of Tim Draper's reach, real estate, debt, equity, enabling digital trading between clients of financial institutions. So they're bringing all the institutional money. To me, what this says again is a slow conversion of fiat to actual cryptocurrency. Okay. So,
Um, on this particular one, I don't know if you
sure.
skipped to another particular tab or anything like that, but it's showing it's still their profiles, which is fine. You can
Okay.
finish
Okay.
something
I'm going to
else.
share it.
Okay.
I'll click. It says share this instead.
Okay, cool. Yep,
Did
there
it
we
get
go.
it there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and full screen that one. There we go.
Okay, so you can see it says interoperability, distribution, and liquidity for global tokenization market. And for me, this says all of the assets that we're seeing in fiat are slowly being tokenized over to cryptocurrency. And it's kind of starting here with the institutions. Okay, so before people know it, all the institutions will have all their money tokenized and in cryptocurrency, and before they know it, the fiat switch is flipped off, and the CBDC, USDC, on all of that switch is flipped on, like officially.
Guys, just real quick, think about what he said about that flip of the switch moment. There's so many people, and like Will Fix and I discussed this recently, and that is, so many people put too much focus on just what's in front of them. This is what I see with the current price. I know I might have worn out this expression of utility emotion, but to have that switch flipped on when it comes to like what Rue just mentioned with fiat and so on, where that switch is now activating the utility. That's the bottom line. That's why we're so gung ho about all this stuff, is
Yep.
to actually be invested in property or proper utility that could be put in motion. How? Literally, as it sounds, a flip of the switch, for crying out loud. This is a great example of that. Taking on, debt, taking on, for example, RWA, so many things in these particular sectors. What sectors, guys? The private sector. Again, this is not JASMY coverage, but one of the key things that the digital economy minister of Japan pointed out was what? Enabling the private sectors. And guys, they're not just going after it just a little bit. They're going after it like gangbusters. Back to you.
Right. So here we have the private sector slowly converting their fiat to cryptocurrency, and the real world tokenization of assets into cryptocurrency. So real estate, debt, equity, and if we go down here, enabling digital trading between clients of financial institutions across blockchain, any issuance or exchange platform, any custody technology, so custodying crypto as well, any settlement currency. They can have a settlement currency be like whatever they want it to be, XRP, XLM, for instance, right? And here you can see, again, like with this little blurb at the bottom, production, money, market, transaction executed digital assets week by Onera and Arcanix, and tomorrow next. So you can see Arcanix and Onera again, that relationship there. Okay, so you have that there. And then one other thing that I kind of wanted to have as far as a relationship here, I wanted us to look at, let me pull it up here. Tim Draper's son, um, he has his own company. It's called Boost VC, and let me share that with you right quick. Can you guys see Boost VC?
Yeah, it comes up with us white screen, OX, crypto. Yeah,
Okay,
some other
so
things. Yeah.
so let's go to the top of this, and then we're going to look at the about us here
Yeah, we
of
see it.
Boost
Boost
VC.
VC. Yep.
And we see here Adam Draper. So this is obviously this is Tim Draper's son here. Maybe it's not obvious, but anyway. Adam Draper, a
Yeah.
fourth generation venture capitalist and two-time entrepreneur, serves as a founder and managing director of Boost VC. Prior to this, his success as an angel investor in companies like Coinbase, Bitcoin, Amplitude, and PlanGrid led to the inception of Boost VC. Um, some things to note here is a lot of what they say Boost does is some of the things that John Shin and his company kind of that they invest in. So you can kind of almost put a Swift connection there, because this is kind of the same type of companies that John Shin and the guy from oh god, I can't remember his name, Shima Capital. Like this is their like wheelhouse of companies. Boost VC is an early stage venture capital fund with 200 million under management in San Mateo, California, maintained by Adam Draper and Brayton Williams. We invest in 500K in deep tech pre-seed startups in aerospace, AR, VR, energy, climate, robotics, crypto, bio, AI, and machine learning, ocean materials, and more. We target startups raising 2 million or less. So now, if we get in here, what we're going to find is a Ark Invest connection, right? And I thought that was pretty interesting because Tim Draper was also said to be an initial investor in Tesla. And who do we know who's always big up for being an initial investor in Tesla? Kathy Wood, right, of Ark Invest. So it's very interesting there to see that connection. What does that mean? I have no idea. Could it mean that Ark Invest might have Draper money in it? I don't know. Can't say. But what I can tell you is Boost VC, which is ran by Draper's son, has a big Ark Invest connection, which we're going to look at here. So, featured, one of their companies featured is 21 shares. But also, if we look at a couple of the other crypto companies that are featured here, you will see some that have a Asian connection, if you will. If we go down, you'll find on this list, well, also you'll see many different exchanges. Like I told you guys before, Tim Draper is initial investor in Coinbase and also in Gemini. But now you see also here buy, sell, and this is CoinHaku. Buy, sell digital assets in Singapore and Malaysia. And what it Underdog just show you, right? That Stellar Pay was based in Singapore. Singapore seems to be, and Asia seems to be a very big hub. And I shared with some of my guys before what Justin Sun said. Like he said in a post somewhere that China is really going to kick off the 2024 bull run. We have yet to see that, but remember the knowledge that Underdog dropped on us tonight. He said, imagine what's going to happen with China in quarter 4. I'm not so sure exactly what he meant by that, but that goes exactly to kind of the things that we've been researching with Swift, with China, with Justin Sun. It all comes back there, right? So again, so here's another exchange that Tim Draper is related to with via his son, CoinHaku here. Go down, there's a couple other exchanges on here. But yeah, and here we have Filecoin. They say they're located in San Francisco, but Filecoin's really big in Asia as well.
I'm big on Filecoin, my friend.
Yep, and here he is, like, through Adam Draper, he's a investor in Filecoin.
That would be something we'll have to get more into, because you want to know something? I've always wanted to do more coverage regards to Filecoin. Filecoin's one of my biggest bags, actually.
Okay, sounds good. So here we have Monero too. And we always hear about it being a privacy coin, but apparently they're invested in Monero as well.
Wow.
And of course, like I told you guys before, Gemini.
Well, the common thing basically for everybody that's just tuning in, what do we see here? Common ground, and that is VCs. You know, a lot of these ones start off as VCs, and you can clearly see that. I mean, especially when you talk about Gemini back in the day, right? And how they came about.
Right. So like you can see here, like with all of those, and here are actually two even other VC firms, Polychain Capital and Protocol Labs. So there's a lot of connection here with Draper and a lot of what's going on in crypto. Like we just said Filecoin, we just said Gemini, we just here we go Scale. Like the connections just go on and on and on and on and But the reason that we were here is Ark Invest, right? So 21 shares, back to that, 21 shares. The world's first listed crypto index product, 21 shares in Switzerland. If we go click on that, and we'll wait for it to pop up, and I'll share that tab.
Yep, it's on the tab.
So you can see here, available now, Ark 21 shares Bitcoin ETF. So 21 shares, their major product is the Ark Invest ETF. Like, so this like really blew my mind, right? So this is directly connecting Draper with Ark Invest, who Kathy Wood being another initial investor in Tesla, right? So yeah, this kind of really blew my mind when I figured out that 21 shares, their solutions were getting people into the Ark Invest ETF. So
Very impressive to say the
yeah.
least, man. Yeah.
So I just wanted to kind of hit you guys with those two pieces of information. Again, with the backdrop of Tim Draper being an initial investor in Coinbase, and Coinbase having that connection with Stellar via USDC, and then Tim Draper also through Draper Dragons owning Swift. So there are connections there, other than what Underdog mentioned with Tim Draper to Stellar and Swift. Okay, so it's not, if you put all of that together, we can really see there that Swift could kind of be a conduit for Draper and others to have money go through the whole cryptoverse, if you will.
Man, you and Underdog tonight. Great research, my friend. Awesome stuff. I don't know if you have anything else you're wanting to share, but man.
Oh no, that's it. That's it.
Rue, been great having you on. You have a great night. All you guys have a great night. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Boom.
Boom. Some of you guys ask what cold storage solution I use. I use this, and it is the Decent wallet. All right. I also, of course, have a ledger like this. All right. You can get a discount basically from going into the affiliate link, which is in all the live video descriptions and recorded and so on. And for the yahoos that are out there, they're like, this is just a shield. And, Will Fix pointed this out, and it's a great point. Were you aware that you don't necessarily get a discount link just going straight to the site? No, you actually have to go through a platform like this. So how cool is that? I don't think anybody's complaining about that. But anyway, use the link, get a discount. There's another one here. If you're the type of person you want to get one for you and your significant other, you can get two of them. They actually have another promotion, which is this, and I think this is cool. You can get an all-in-one card wallet plus backup card package. Interesting. I thought that was cool. And again, one of the main key things I like about the Decent wallet is not having to do the red tape of jumping through all the hoops for XDC and the custom folder. I mean, Edward Vincent can vouch on that. Some of you guys can too as well in regards to Ledger. That was a pain in the butt. You don't have that problem. You literally open up your phone, it's on your app, track everything that's going on, right? And saying goes, not your keys, not your crypto. You know the drill. Check it all out though if you wish to do so. It is truly the cold storage solution that I use for the most part. There's still some on Ledger that I kind of split it up on it and so on. So it is what it is. But if I have preference over one, I'm going with this one. A lot easier to use and so on. And some people, even to this day, still ask me which one to use.